What's going on? So this video gonna be about Michelle Tafoya. She does the sports commentator on the sports on the sideline and what have you. And I give her due for being a commentator on the sideline, but she needed to stick to sports. When white folks, when they always say stick to sports and just dribble the ball, they need to tell her that. She got on The View and she embarrassed herself. And usually I don't go hard and clap for Whoopi Goldberg, but Whoopi Goldberg and the other one ate Michelle Tafoya for breakfast, lunch, and dinner and dessert. Michelle Tafoya's loaded comments about Colin Kaepernick special showed you that she's got white privilege. I don't care what she look like and what she say. She is borderline racist. And I'm going to tell you why. She sat up there and talking about she couldn't take critical race theory and why can't we all just get along, kumbaya and all that. And she said that she had a problem with Colin Kaepernick saying that the NFL Combine was like slavery. Well, people look at what the players end up making, but the money isn't guaranteed. They do treat you like a piece of meat. It is an auction. Nothing is guaranteed. They go over you from head to toe. It ain't based on your talent. Black quarterbacks don't get the same treatment as white quarterbacks. I'm going to tell you something. I think about David Gerard, and I want to say with Tampa Bay quarterback coach, Tom Brady's quarterback coach. I can't think of Brian Leftwich. Yeah. They weren't the most mobilist brothers at quarterback, but they could play the game. But that is the exception. And they both happen to be, Leftwich was with Jacksonville and Gerard. That is not the norm. Usually if you're a black quarterback, but see, back in the day, Tafoya, when she was coming up and she saw the 70s, early 80s, if you were black and you were mobile and you're a quarterback, they made you a flanker or they put you in running back or safety. They weren't having you a quarterback. They ran brothers out for being a quarterback. Ask Warren Moon. He could tell you better than I could. Okay, Randall Cunningham came along. That was an anomaly. That was like Randall Cunningham until all the way till you get to Michael Vick. You could say Steve McNair, but I can go on about the history of black quarterbacks unless Vince Evans back in the day, but that was not the norm. The mobile black quarterback, they definitely whitewashed it. So what Colin Kaepernick was talking about institutionalized systematic, what is perception and how they go at you from head to toe and they comb you. Meanwhile, they can have some bozo white quarterback who have a long career being mediocre, playing Bortles. Jared Goff looks like he said it there. I can name quite a few white quarterbacks who had no business. Crying out loud, Chris Sims got a job on NBC and his daddy was Phil Sims. But think about it. Chris Sims, he sucked. If he was black, he wouldn't even be able to host a Pop Warner League game on a YouTube channel, let alone be in a broadcasting booth with a blazer on. Miss me with that. But see, she benefits and she knows. But see, then again, you can't trust her no way. She did some interview talking about John Gruden on Dan Patrick Show last year, trying to compliment him and his intensity, his racist intensity, and also Bill Belichick in New England. So her credibility trying to downplay this, and she tried to bring her kids in and talk about, well, this and all that. She sounded like an idiot. She got jeered from the audience. She couldn't take it. Her butt almost got ran out the kitchen. She couldn't take it. Why can't she take it? Because like most white folks who come on these shows who don't want to really deal with the racism, institutionalized systematic racism in this country, when you get hit with the fact, yeah, she benefits from holding a microphone, and she went to broadcasting school, and she's good at what she do, but she benefits from African-American players being on the field. But when's the last time she talked to African-American owners, general managers, head coaches in a real context of the direction and finances of these teams? All you hear about is that Jerry Jones is worth $5, $7, $8 billion. And this Robert Kraft, who getting his massage parlor on, is worth all this money. But you never get that with a black person ownership. And the NFL does not allow black ownership, because if they did, they could have it already. They don't want it. It's a good old boys, white boy club. And see, she's in part of the clique, so she know Whoopi Goldberg ate her behind up on The View trying to talk about Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick got whiteballed. At least he should be a backup quarterback in this NFL right now. I'm looking at some of these pathetic jive turkeys out here, and you can't tell me that he shouldn't have a job. Some of these places are horrible. Do I really think that Kaepernick couldn't be backing up in Cleveland right now? Have you seen Baker Mayfield? That should be a Super Bowl team. That team look like they'd be lucky if they could stay 500. That's embarrassing. Ben Roethlisberger is playing as good as Faker is, and he's on his last leg. So, come on now. But see, this is what happens. She got exposed and she got her behind ate up on The View, and rightfully so. Because you see, even people will use common sense know that the NFL is racist, and they've been lying about how they whiteballed and rejected Colin Kaepernick, and she's part of the system. She benefit from it. And it is. I don't care because you go, it's a job. But when has America ever been fair with black folks in the workforce? Really? When have they? Really? Come on now. Use some common sense. That's my thoughts and takes about Michelle Tafoya getting served on The View over Colin Kaepernick. She embarrassed herself. She just need to stick to her microphone, stay on them sidelines, and shut up. And don't talk about no association or nothing because you got embarrassed. Please hit the like, that, subscribe, welcome thoughts and comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. It was worth watching her get ate up. Whoopi ate her behind up, and I laughed real loud. I'm out.